Last part of this section here. I'm trying to find my green pen. Oh, here it is. I want to use that one. And I have this questions 26 through 30 that we're going to go over today. So here we go. We got a rotation, 90 degrees, and it says we're going clockwise. So there's no rules. It just has a bunch of pictures here that we can go over to make this work. So we want to talk about 90 degrees. What I would recommend doing is going through each one of these individually and seeing, and I'm going to pick and choose point J because we don't need to do all of them. And we're doing it from our point of rotation. So I'm going to draw a line from our point of rotation to point J. And then we do the same thing to our new image, which is here. And it is going this direction because we're going from J to J prime. But thing is this giving me a 90-degree angle to do that? And is it the same distance that I have here as I have here? And the answer is no. So our answer is going to be not this one. So let's do the same thing with this one, where we have J, where I picked, and then here, and picked. And I'm looking here and to see, is this a, and again, it looks like it's rotating this way if we wanted to, but does that look like it's only rotating 90 degrees? It looks like it's more than 90 degrees. Therefore, I would say probably no. Okay. Then we have this one here. I'm drawing my line to point J to the point of rotation, and I do this one here, and there's my point. Now, again, it looks like it is rotating this way, and it looks like the distances are the same, so my answer is going to be C on this one. Okay? All right. We're going to go to question number 27 now, and it refers to, again, 90 degrees counterclockwise. Now our rule for 90-degree counterclockwise is as follows. X comma y now changes to negative y comma x. Yeah, that's it. So what happens is the x and y switch spots, the y changes to its opposite, and the x stays the same. So we want to do this, so we want to do it about the origin, which is right here. Okay, on each one of our scenarios. What I would do, and I would recommend, is just picking a point A, and I'm going to point A here, and I'm just going to give the coordinates of that one. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to go, because A is the same in each one of these that we're dealing with here. So I'm going to circle all of them here in this. Okay, so as we do that, we got 1, 2, 3, and we're, negative 3, and then we're going to go up positive 2. Now, based on the rule that we have here, we're going to do a switch here. So I'm going to change the color of my pen, and we're going to switch spots. So here we go. So I'm going to put a 2 comma 3, okay, switching spots, and then the y changes to opposite, x stays the same. Since x is negative, we're going to keep x negative, and then the y is going to change to it. So it's going to be a negative 2 and a negative 3, which stays the same on that scenario. Okay, so if we were to look at that, and we would look to see where that would lie, here we go. So we go through here and we check out our A here, which would be 1, 2, 3, and down. So this is 3 comma negative 2. That's not the answer. Okay, so A up here is at 0 comma 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not the answer. Okay, so we look at this one, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and this one matches. So that means our answer for this one is going to be B. Okay, any questions on that one for question number 27? All righty. All right, let's go ahead and move on to question number 28 now. This one's a little bit interesting for this scenario. So what we want to do is that it says we're going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Okay, so that means we're having to do the opposite of what we did, which is actually clockwise. So what we did for the previous one, our rule changes because this actually is the 270 degree counter clockwise rule, which means that we're going to go now, whereas the y switches to the front, stays the same, and the x is now going to change to its opposite, okay? So that's the rule we're going to apply. But before we can do that, we need to change and move this so that we can rotate this about the origin, okay? So we got to do its opposite. So our vector is going to be -2, 0, okay, in this scenario. So we're going to move everything to that. So let's go 2 units to the left, 1, 2, that's my new B. We're going to go 2 units to the left, which is my new C, and we're going to go 2 units to the left, and this is going to be my new A. So this is our new triangle that we can rotate about that. So what those coordinates are going to be, let's do this here. Let's go here, and let's write our new coordinates and see if we did them correctly. So B, A is now going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And all we got to do is contra and A, so maybe we should just work on that one only. Okay, so we're going to go, so what did I do here? So this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3. So 6, 3. Okay, and we're going to go 4, 3 for that one. Okay, so we moved it. Now that we've moved it about the origin, which is this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, we're good. Now we can do our rotation, which is this one here. Let's go back to the green, and we'll put that in here as y, -x. Okay, and we're going to go this way, where we're going to switch them. Okay, so the y now goes in front, which is a 3, and the 4 is positive. We're going to change it to a -4, and that's our change. Okay, now once we've got that where we've done our rotation, now because we switched it at the beginning, we have to do it back. So we're going to have to now do the opposite of it, which is now going to be what we did here. We're going to go our vector of 2, 0. So all we're doing is adding 2 to that. So we're going to go 5, -4, and that would be our answer. And there is our answer for part C. Okay. All right. Question number 29. Here we go. It says again, what the coordinate of the x image of this, rotate again 90 degrees counterclockwise. So our counterclockwise rule again is x, y, and y changes to its opposite, and they switch spots. Okay, so again, I would just concentrate, and then rotation, and then about the origin, which is nice. We don't have to do anything about that. And then we have to add 3 and add 2 to each one of the coordinates to get where we want to. So what we want to do is we want to find just one point, and I would start with K, because K starts here, and let's do this, 1, 2. Okay, so we got 2, -1. This is our K. Okay. Now we want to rotate it counterclockwise, so we want to switch it. So let's do a different color here. So we're going to switch, and we're going to change the 1 and the 2. Now because y is negative, and it shows that we need to switch it to its opposite, so we're going to leave it. So that's our our answer there. Then it says, what are we going to do? We're going to add 3 and add 2 to it. So if we do that, so what's 3 plus 1 is 4, right? And then we're going to add 2 to this one, which would give us also a 4. Okay? And then our answer in this case, we have 4, 4. So answer for number 29 is D. Okay? All right, same thing going in here. The last one for this section here that we have a point -2 and -5. Rotate again 90 degrees counterclockwise. So our rule again is x, y, and now we switch the y to the front and change it to its opposite, and then we leave the x the same as we do there. And then about the origin, which is again, then image is reflected over the line. So we're going to have to probably use the graph for this first, but let's go ahead and do the counterclockwise answer first here. So we got -2, -5. let's switch that to what we wanted to do. So we're going to put the 5 over here and the 2 over here, but the x stays the same, so we're going to keep that one negative. The 5 is negative, so we're going to change it to positive. So that's our new answer there. Okay, so that's that part. So let's go to the graph. Okay, and let's graph this one. And we said it was what? 5, -2. Okay, so we got our graph, and we just said, again, it is at 5, -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -2. And then, so that's our point. And then it said we're reflecting it across what? It said where x equals 3. So x equals 3. So 1, 2, 3. So again, we're going to x-axis. We're on there, 1, 2, 3. And we're drawing a vertical line at 3. Okay. Now notice that this is 2 units from this line on the right, correct? That means we're going to go 2 units to the left of it, 1, 2, and that would be our new answer. So our answer in this case would be, looks like 1, -2. So let's go back and look at the problem and see if we have any of those answers on there. And we do. The answer is 1, -2. So our answer is A. All right, any questions, concerns? We can talk about it more. If you need to, contact me about it. All right, we'll talk.